Tobi, who is very good at creating scandals, have finally done it again. Yeah, so Toby took her children and brought them into the palace that she needs to see the Oni. Now, Toby feels she needs to see the Oni for both of them to talk by Oni rejecting the children that rightfully belongs to him. But the thing Toby is not telling anybody is that why are you people rejecting the feast the Oni has proposed before you? Come for the feast, come and say your mind, all of you. There is no secret hidden under the sun before these women. They know each other's secrets, they know every single thing going on in the palace. That pregnancy, Olori Elizabeth, is virgin that it belongs to the Oni. If you ask very well, these women, in one way or the other, they know who the pregnancy belongs to. They do know. So, all of these hidden activities are not beginning to make sense again. Why are you people refusing the royal feast? Come for the feast. Come and feast, wine and dine. Then tell the Oni exactly what's your problem. All of them have refused. It seems like they want a single meeting to come in and pour out their hearts. But will that happen? Will it happen? Is another question we are asking. So, my people, now we progress. Although Toby took those children, she gave birth to twins and she brought them into the palace that she wants to see the Oni. And based on what we know is that Olori Toby, from that moment where her divorce scandal began, the first thing she requested was a room to have a chat with the Oni on one-on-one. But the Oni kept on hindering that from happening. Yes, he kept on hindering the possibility of that coming to reality because he knows Toby very well. Toby can be very pushy. Toby can be very resistant. Toby can be this kind of person that will be a handful. And at most times, you might agree to things you don't want to agree because of Toby's persistence. So right now, the Oni is not finding Oni is not finding any of these things funny. Yes, he is not. Because from the beginning, we all know that Oni is polygamous in nature. That one everybody know, and we have said it on several occasions. That Oni is polygamous in nature. So these women should not behave like it so happened that they were told on just a day after they got into the palace that see the man you married is polygamous in nature, so expect him to marry more women. No, it wasn't like that. It is a thing that the Oni is subject to, and once you are coming into the palace or you are not even coming into the palace, you should know that the Oni is polygamous in nature and he has that leverage to get married to as many wives as he can, and it is an established fact. Yes, but then for the fact that these women behave and they exude characters that prove that they only betrayed them, it has become it. In fact, it is hilarious. So now back to Toby's case. Toby went ahead to get involved with the surrogate mother to have her children, according to what we are hearing, allegedly, because she has denied them only the access to run a DNA test on those children to ascertain whether they really, really belong to him or Toby even carried them in her womb. Because according to what we heard allegedly, Olori Aderonke provided a DNA test that disputed the fact that Olori Toby is the biological mother of those children. Now, no, from that DNA test, that was when more proof started coming in. People like Olori Miriam did their findings to discover where those children were bought and every single thing. And then it became like, the one even became confused. What's happening? For a minute, he celebrated. When Toby gave birth, the whole world celebrated. The whole world was in jubilation. We saw blogs posting how the wife of the Ooni of Ife have welcomed twins. It was indeed a thing to celebrate. Jubilation. Everybody was. And from that point, Toby started behaving quite awkward, abnormal. She felt she has hit the stone, and right now there is nothing that can be done about it. You understand that level to which you get, and then you feel like you not get anything anybody want to do about this matter. Or you understand all those kind of things. So Toby turning all of a sudden to start fighting Naomi at this point because, according to one of the confessions she made, she said that she felt the only thing that gave Olori Naomi a leverage was because she has a son for the Oni. So she also having at her own end will give her an urge over a million things. And it is far from that. Yes, it is far from that. And life have even exceed at that point, because if we want to understand the what has been happening in the palace lately, it is far, far more than just having a child for the Oni. Oni wants to know who really, really loves him, who is there for him. Yes, Oni wants to know. And by knowing that, Oni believes that the person who genuinely loves him is Olori Naomi. It might be a joke. It might be something that people might begin to say that it is a lie. Other women love him. People like Olori Adironke, they said they loved the Oni, but what happened later? It was a tradition they loved that brought them into the palace. These women are contradicting themselves. They don't even know what they are up to. So from that point, with the progression of every single thing happening, Olori Tobi have decided to do it her own way, and she has stormed into the palace. What we are waiting for now is what the Oni would say to her. Yes, because the last time Tobi made an entrance into the palace, she was accompanied out of the palace by guards. Yes, those are the people that accompanied her out of the palace. And you see, as this whole matter is going, one day these women will say that they only disrespected them. Yes, because if he says don't enter, they will enter. When he decides to use the measure he feels he can use on them, they get to say that you are not making us seem worthy of who we are. Look at the statement the lawyer Aderonke made now. Before you talk to me, know that you are talking to the wife of the Oni of Ife, the constitution of the Yoruba culture. That's to prove that what there is so much these women gain in being on his wife, respect, command, a lot of things. They are the only ones who knows. Yes, they are the only ones who knows. Well, being on his wife, if not, Nkechi Blessing would not have sent an open proposal to the Oni to be his wife. Yes, being on his wife comes at with so much leverages that they are enjoying it. Well, let them enjoy it while it lasts. But it is right now, there is no stability in any single thing these women are doing. Neither are they even certain about returning back into the palace. But as time progresses, we'll see. So now that Toby has stormed the palace, let's see what will happen, because we know that the Oni might not be that much of a silent man as we see. Yes, he might portray, he might prove, he might tell people that this is who I am, this is what I am, but at a very long run, the Oni is something much more than that. Yes, the Oni might be the handful that we didn't know. So let's wait and see how the matter will go, my people. Make we wait see.